In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to be able to create a virtual data room right from your Google Drive using OrangeDocs. First thing you want to do is go to orangedocs.com and hit Get Started. Next, you want to sign in with your Google Drive account, and this is going to go ahead and sync OrangeDocs with your Google Drive, meaning you never have to upload any files to OrangeDocs. Select the Data Room app and hit Create New Room. Next, we want to go ahead and choose a title for your room. We'll use our demo company Morel, and we'll make a Morel data room. This will be visible to your participants. Secondly, we're going to go ahead and choose a folder. This folder is going to be synced with your room. So it's going to be essentially exactly whatever's in that Google Drive folder we included within your data room. All files, all folders. We can choose a folder from My Drive, Share With Me, or your shared drives. We'll choose a shared drive called Test and choose our Morel demo folder, hitting the select button on the right here. Once it's selected, we'll be able to choose how we want to secure that folder or how we want to secure a room. We can choose to allow or disable downloading of files within the room. This works for only files we can preview, so things like PDFs, Google Sheets, slides, docs. We also do things like video files, MP3s, there's a whole variety once we support for previewing. If we can preview it, then we can disable downloading, allowing the user to only look at it online rather than having to download the file. List of full supported preview files is right here. OrangeDocs does not use any passwords. Instead, we use device level security. That means that your participants will get a link, a unique link for them that they can open on a limited number of devices. Devices are your phone, your laptop, your tablet. You can set the options here for how long the device will expire, so after 3 months or any other type of date you want, and how many devices you want. Again, the more devices, the more potential chance they might share it with somebody else. So typically keep this as low as possible. Later on, you can either up this limit or you can even send out on a full other access link again to them if they need it. Finally, we can choose if you want to automatically have an email sent to them for access, or if you want to create and craft your own email to them with an access link, you can do that as well. Once the room is created, we can go ahead and preview it. In this case, we've already created a branded viewer for Morel, which has its own logo, its own color scheme, and we decided to use more of a grid format with these previews of our documents. We can see here that we have the 2 subfolders within a Google Drive and all the files. Again, this is synced through the Google Drive. So just like Google Drive, you can see here, all of our files and our subfolders, it's the same representation within OrangeDocs. So anytime you want to go ahead and modify a file or add something new or remove something, simply just do it in your Google Drive folder and it'll be automatically synced with OrangeDocs. You can see we have a whole variety of different file types we can support for previewing. We have slides, documents, sheets, PDFs, Word documents, a whole different variety here. You can open those and actually view them right within OrangeDocs, meaning that user doesn't have to download anything. They simply can just read it right from the browser. Anytime your users are going through here and looking at anything, everything is audited. So anytime a document is opened by that user or pages are looked at, we record that information for you to be able to look at later. We also support other types of file, media files. So things such as you can have your, for instance, a customer interview video on here, or maybe a product demo within OrangeDocs. And you can even have maybe some screenshots, or maybe it's a quarterly report call that you had, shareholder call you had, and we want to be able to put that on there as well. And you can listen to that right from OrangeDocs. When we go back to the OrangeDocs app, we can see we can edit a variety of different types of features here. So if you want to make some edits to your room, you can change the title, add a description, check to make sure that's the right folder that you're linked to in Google Drive, and finally maybe tweak some of those security settings as well. Also change things like email notifications, so whether or not you want to be emailed when the room is opened by an individual. When everything looks good, you can go ahead and send it to your participants. In this case, I'll send it to myself and confirm that. What does that look like? A participant will get an email from OrangeDocs and it'll look something like this. And then go ahead and access that room. Finally, Another thing you'll notice as well is that you will actually get notified via email whenever someone opens the room. So we can see here we got a new email, and we can see that we open the room, and we can go ahead and view that activity. So that lets you know, sort of signals to you when people are looking at the room to go and sort of maybe touch base with them. We can delve into each individual who's opened the room and see specifically what files and different types of content they opened. So for the pitch deck, we can see specifically it was opened today and what pages were viewed and for how long. So in this case, we had a very short preview session, the first couple pages of the deck. That was about it. And we can do that for all the different types of files that were viewed. Finally, we can go back in and see that we have some recent activity that this user had opened the room. We can go ahead and make the changes by simply clicking on the title of the room. We also have features such as the ability to message all participants of the room. And this lets you signal to people that, hey, maybe you've updated the pitch deck, and they should go ahead and check that out. So you can go ahead and send that message to all users, and it'll email automatically to everyone in the room, letting them know to touch base and go back in the room, have a look at that updated content. Finally, Orange Docs isn't just purely data rooms. We also have the ability to secure share things like pitch decks and get that sort of same notifications back to you. We have the ability to have teamed up with a whole variety of different types of companies for some discounts for very popular products, and the ability to also add your team, change your branding, things like that. So lots of different things you can do. So go ahead and sign up for a 14-day free trial today. No credit card required.